This Friday's question is about the transitional provisions of Article 120 of the MDR and specifically of Clause 3 of this article, which stipulates that devices can continue being placed on the market after the date of application, which at the moment is still set at May 26th of this year. They can be placed on the market based on valid MDD or AIMDD certificate. So the question is, can devices labeled under MDD and MDR be placed on the market in parallel during the grace period? And how this reconcile with the expectation expressed in the European Commission's Blue Guide for a single declaration of conformity? So, Article 120, Clause 3 basically extend the validity of directive certificate, so MDD or AIMDD certificate, after the date of application of the MDR on May 26th. Under some specific conditions that are listed in this clause. The regulation does not include any provision to interrupt the validity of those MDD or AIMDD certificates once an MDR certificate is issued for the same product. And this was also confirmed in the frequently asked question that was published in early 2018 by CAMD. And this document explicitly confirms that manufacturers can maintain MDD and MDR certificates at the same time in parallel. Therefore, up to May 2024, or up to the natural expiry date of the MDD certificates, manufacturer can release devices either under the MDD Declaration of Conformity or under an MDR one. They can do it in parallel. The expectation, though, is that full traceability is guaranteed. So, device under MDD must have undergone the conformity assessment procedure applicable under that directive, plus the additional requirements of Article 120, while those released under the MDR must have undergone a different conformity assessment procedure, an MDR conformity assessment procedure. And manufacturers must be able to fully trace which products or which batches were released under the MDR and which one were released under the MDD. And they must be able to link them to a different technical documentation or to a dual technical documentation if you want. The Commission's Blue Guide expect a specific product to be released under one single declaration of conformity, even when multiple directives or multiple legislations apply to this product. This means that a manufacturer could not release the same product, the same physical product under both an MDD and an MDR declaration of conformity at the same time. But manufacturers can release different batches or different devices under different declarations of conformity. So, for example, batch 1, 2, 3 of a certain product can be released under the MDR, while the following batch 1, 2, 4, can be released under MDD, and the next one could be again under MDD, either under MDD or MDR. At the moment, the trend we are observing is that manufacturers are preparing to reissue directive declaration of conformity, so MDD or AIMD declaration of conformity, on the date of application, whatever this date will be, with a clear reference to the directive, but also with a reference to the provision of Article 120, Clause 3 of the MDR. In case the date of application shifts, as the European Commission is currently proposing, the system will remain the same, with a small exception for those situations where a certificate issued under the Medical Device Directive or the Active Implantable Medical Device Directive expires between 26th of May this year and the revised date of application, which is likely to be a year further down the line. The current Commission proposal suggests that notified body designation under the directive will be valid and operational for this extended period of time, allowing them to keep renewing MDD and AIMDD certificates. However, there is no certainty about that until the proposal is formally accepted by the European Parliament and by the Council. I hope this response was useful, was helpful, and if you have any further question, don't hesitate to get in touch with us.